What's happening, everybody? It's Sean, joined again by my son Trey, and today we got a fun one, Trey. Another Eurovision battle brought to us by our patron and longtime supporter of the channel and resident Eurovision super fan, John. Thank you, John. Always appreciate you. We have a 2018 Eurovision battle from Michael, as we say in the States, or Mikel Schulte, You Let Me Walk Alone, versus AWS, or for us, AWS, and their song Viszlat, Nyar, which means goodbye summer, which is what this boy is going to call it all the time after this. Before we get into it, if you'd like to be a patron, support us like John does, check out our link below. Check out our social media, Facebook group, Twitch. We live stream every Wednesday and Friday. All that good fun stuff. Trey, since John's a super fan, we're going to let him give us some of the research and then gather some of my own. So what did John say about this?
John said, every so often a theme develops on the songs that are chosen. The theme this time is dads. Apropos. Apropos. 2 songs in the same year were selected by their respective homeland publics concerning this subject that highlight 2 different Eurovision trends. The first is the opening up to what I call anthemic metal, or as the Finnish band for 2021 Dark Channel call it, violent pop.
Violent pop.
For top Hungarian rock band AWS, this was a brave move to enter their semifinal process and tested the hardcore pop sensibilities of the fans. Would it be voted from the Eurovision semifinal to the final? In the end, the song had enough pop elements to open the door for other bands as well to kind of go into this little harder style. Yeah,
the very dark side of this one is that the lead singer of this song also passed away this year from leukemia at the age of 29. It's just, wow. That same year, Trey, 2018, German song that typifies the new, quote, direct ballad, i.e. direct communication and narrative, as John puts it, presentation and emotion, tells a story of the singer who also had lost his dad recently. I doubt that there were many dries in the arena or in people's houses. In the end, that one came in 4th. Both anthemic metal and direct ballad trends are being carried on with Finland and the Netherlands win in 2019. Respectively, and John gave us a couple main points.
Yeah, he said Eurovision has got a name for being just, frivolous, and entertaining. Although the fans and everyone involved in it revel in that, there is also a more serious side at dealing with real issues and emotions. If you want schmaltz, no one does it better. If you want tear-jerking stuff, the same. I love many of the ballads, and they have become more genuine, authentic, and direct. Bands use this to intervene with a new trend in the case of AWS, and in Michael Schulte's simply direct written ballad. Both songs are about the loss of the fathers, and this deeply affected the Hungarian fans and others. And as we already mentioned, both songs are about the loss of their fathers. This added to the tragedy of the lead singer of AWS's passing from leukemia, which really affected the Hungarian fans. And what John says, one takeaway is that he led a full life by bravely introducing the band's music to Eurovision, not knowing if it would be accepted. The rest is history. Although it came 21st, it won in its own right by getting through the semifinals and to the grand finale. So great write-up by you, John.
Yeah, definitely, John. And so we'll get into these songs. We'll go to Goodbye Summer by AWS, which AWS for us, Hungary Eurovision 2018, where we talked about. The band itself was formed in 2006. Inspired by the death of lead singer Urs' father, with the lyrics depicting the struggle and thoughts of a dying man, along with Urs himself trying to process this loss. It carries an important message. We should pay more attention to our loved ones as long as they're alive, because life is short, and we never know when any of them could pass. A little example of this in the lyrics: my blood will keep running in your veins if you don't trade it away. There'll be a mark on your heart that lifts you to the sky from the ground. Another remarkable moment comes when Urs vents his anger by screaming the word Viszlat, goodbye, in Hungarian during an apparent breakdown. And Trey, the dying man doesn't want his loved ones to forget him or the fact that he lives on through them. There's a clear message that he wants them to move on and keep living. We're going to have the English translation up to this. These, of course, are going to be video battles. So if you come to this and the video battle is not here, look for a link below, and the entire video will be there. Once again, thank you, John.
All right, man. Goodbye Summer coming in here. And the other Eurovision battle we've done for John, ABBA against Celine Dion, the totally different side of the coin, we got here. with almost it felt like a bit of a almost metalcore blend from here in the States. Bands reminded me of like Bring Me the Horizon or Mice and Men Thursday, and just the production was obviously a step up too than what we had seen decades before.
Of course, and Urs is just the emotion. You said during the song, we didn't know what he was singing, but you could just feel the emotion. Really knowing what it's about, to have to relive that every time you sing it had to be difficult. And then knowing that he has since passed is just it's difficult. And it starts out right away. Let's lay our cards on the table. My vessel's headed outbound, and it will leave you behind. So obviously he's writing from his dad's perspective.
Yeah,
right there. So, and then later on, summer's gone. Now you're all too late. That you'll be mine was just a lie. You never came. Dreams all gone. Thanks for fading away. It's about time that you repay all you chose to take.
Yeah, man. It's and there was that breakdown, just that yell and scream, just almost like a primal scream there coming from the depths of his soul there. And I thought the smoke machine, the fire, the pyrotechnics,
all of it, man, all of it worked for the power of the song.
A great drumming performance as well.
Yes.
Just driving and bringing that energy. And I do give respect to bands. That this isn't the normal Eurovision fare, man. But
exactly,
you gotta innovate and evolve.
And I felt like he probably had nothing left at the end of that song. It's 3-minute performance. Good thing that was all he had to do. But all right, Trey. So that's entry number 1. Let's go to "You Walk Alone" by Michael, or as I said, Michael Schulte.
Yeah, a German singer and songwriter. He began his singing career in 2008, posting his covers on his YouTube channel.
There you go.
Later placed 3rd on a season of The Voice in Germany. So, hey, man, that YouTube, man, you can put
That's right, and The Voice worldwide.
Yeah, his debut studio album, Wide Awake, was released in 2012. He represented Germany in the Eurovision contest in 2018 with this track, finished in 4th place, thus becoming Germany's best-placing song since 2010. So that's a big time. And as we mentioned, tribute to Michael's father, who died when Michael was 14.
And as Germany, Trey, this is something I learned from John, they're a member of the Big Five. So what John said is they don't have to go to the Eurovision semifinal. They're part of the Big Five with it's UK, Spain, Italy, France, and Germany. Because they pay the lion's share for the contest to happen, they automatically go to the finals. John says some say this is both a curse and a blessing. A curse because it can make countries lazy, yet a blessing because there's no pressure if you don't want to properly compete. Yeah, the money always speaks, boys and girls.
All right, Michael Schulte coming in, man, with "Let Me Walk Alone." Wow, yet again, an emotional, powerful performance by him, and that was aided by some of the lyrics in the back, and then the photos with him and his father, and then it ended with the word "alone," and it was kind of like made up of their photos together. I thought that touch was great, and I mean, he's just up there, him and his voice, man. That was it. There was no crazy, smoke machines, this or that. It was just
he was out there doing it, man. Yeah, you got to really be able to bring it. And, he looked emotional during it. I think a song like this, I would have no idea. I don't have any personal experience with it, but singing something like this, every time you would relive it. I don't know that you could ever just go out there and just knock it out, because it would be an emotional. The pre-chorus, every now and then I'm drawn to places where I hear your voice or see your face, and every little thought will lead me right back to you. And then, of course, I was born from one love of two hearts. We were 3 kids and a loving mom. You made this place a home, a shelter from the storm. You said I had one life and a true heart. I tried my best and I came so far, but you will never know, because you let me walk this road alone. So, wow, man.
And I like the way he kind of played with the numbers in that as well. That was tight. And yeah, the lyrics speak for themselves of how impactful it is, how much he's hurting. Now that his dad's gone, they were obviously close. And I'm sure this is one that a lot of people who lost their fathers related to. And,
right. For sure.
Drew from. That's one of those things. From our pain can come some of our best creative works, and I think that's true in this case as well. And man, both powerful tunes in their own ways, which I guess brings us now to the winner of a battle, which is tough, man, just since they're both so dense, emotionally and impactful, But
an interesting battle chosen by John, because I like the way he themed it.
Yeah, that
and
was
yet
tight.
They're totally opposite musically, between a lot of the first track with AWS, or AWS as we say here in the States, is instrumentally hard driven. And as you said with Michael, he's just standing up there, man, and it's just him singing it out. So a definite dichotomy there for me. And I think, it's always tough when a song is not in your native language. We talked about this on the other battle when Celine was not singing in English. It's always tough, and I think it creates an artificial bias, not trying to go into with that. But I don't know if that gives it an advantage, but I've got to go with Mikkel Schulte's You Let Me Walk On. I think the lyricism on there was just, it's a powerful song.
Well, I'm going to piggyback off you, Dad, and go with that as well. Even though I much prefer, just in my personal listening, the AWS harder sound, and that's I just prefer that more rocking nature to it. But the lyricism and storytelling was just so powerful on Michael's song that I got to give that the slight edge here.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. But as always, John, appreciate what you bring us. We're going to have more Eurovision battles coming up in the next few weeks. Trey, appreciate you joining me.
As always, man. And let us know as well which one of these you think won the battle. Be sure to let us know in the comments below and shoot some good positive comments to John for suggesting.
Exactly, man. And until next time, guys, we will see you.